Pre-PARE Trust. Boy, that's a mouthful. Okay, and we're going to skip the Pledge of Allegiance because we have no flag. So can the staff take a roll, please?
Yes, sir. Trustee Brian Goodall,
I'm here.
Secretary Susan Knudsen,
Here.
and Chairperson Richard Steinhoff.
Here.
Thank you.
And also, are there any public comments?
No, there are not.
Okay. Then I'd like to ask the trustee members if they have any questions on the consent calendar or they want to pull anything.
I don't.
Okay, then we need a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, when you call the roll, please. I guess
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
do.
on mute. Sorry. This is for a vote for yes or no. Trustee Brian Goodall,
Yes.
Secretary Susan Knudsen,
Yes.
and Chairperson Richard Steinhoff.
Yeah. So the motion passes 3-0. Okay, then, are there any staff comments?
I don't have anything. I don't really have anything, but just to kind of talk about the administrative aspect of this trust. So just for your reminder, Brian, the mayor is sort of the de facto trustee member for this trust each year. So starting next year, it will be whoever happens to be mayor, which is yet to be determined. So this will likely be your last time attending the meeting. For you, Richard, I'm assuming you intend to reapply to be on the commission, but if you do, then your continued participation would be contingent on that. So.
Okay. Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
So, any further comments, Brian?
The only comment I have really, I guess, would be a question for you, Cheryl, and that is, tell me about this fabulous yield we're getting on our 187,000. I mean, I know it's just sitting there in the bank, and that's what banks are paying now. But is there anything we could do, or should do, or be looking at in terms of improving that?
Yeah, we are in a little bit. Just so you know, the interest rate had actually been better than this. We had moved the cash component of this investment to Opus, what used to be Opus Bank. And they actually had a yield that competed with Leif, which actually was, at one time was actually pretty good before the downturn in the economy. And so it was actually the best location for sort of the liquid cash assets in this fund. Opus actually got bought out by Pacific Premier like sometime around, I want to say April, May-ish timeframe. And so subsequent to that, the rate still remained competitive with Leif for a few months until I want to say maybe 2 months ago, they dropped it, which we kind of knew they would because it's a different bank, different philosophy, different policy. I don't know what their attitude is. Opus was actually really aggressive at trying to get into business with local governments. I don't know that Pacific Premier is. We haven't really established a good relationship with the contact there, and they keep changing the contact. And again, we got another notice today of a different contact. So unfortunately, so the good news is we haven't had this sort of really low rate for very long. It's only been a couple months. We were looking to see if maybe we can open an account with Leif, since it has a better rate for these assets. And the initial response was that they didn't think a Section 115 trust is eligible to open an account with them, but they are continuing to look at it, and we're still waiting to hear back from them. But that would be kind of the first go-to if we could manage that, because the interest rate's pretty decent for just liquid cash. And we kind of like the idea of having access to it because we're always ready to do some unique and community based investment with that money. So it's nice not to have it locked up in any particular way, like with a CD as an example. But CD rates aren't that great either. I mean, better than this, but still not that great. So I'm not sure it's worth it to sort of lock it up for any amount of time for the variance. But unfortunately, if we can't do LAIF, we might sort of be stuck with this really poor yielding investment for a while.
What bank was that, Michelle?
I'm sorry.
Which bank?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what are you asking me?
which bank was it you were talking about?
Well, we initially invested in this was in Opus Bank, but Opus got bought out by Pacific Premier,
Right.
so now it's with Pacific Premier.
And I just wanted you to remind me what LAIF, what the acronym LAIF stands for.
Local Agency Investment Fund.
Yeah, I knew it was local something, but I couldn't get all I couldn't remember all the words.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was really all I had. I mean, I know, I understand the limitations on that and keeping it liquid. So it just would always be nice to see if we can make a little more, as you know. I know you do really well at that. So I'm not being critical.
No, we don't like it either. I mean, we were so proud of ourselves when we were able to move it to LAIF, because I would argue, and Andrea can contradict me, but I would argue that 0.05% is probably what we were getting before we moved it to Opus. So we're really proud of ourselves when we got it in an investment tool that actually competed with LAIF. Was really close to LAIF's rate, and so now that that's gone, it's kind of disappointing. But
Okay. Susan, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with all of you this year. And I hope you have all a wonderful holiday, and maybe we'll see you again next year.
thank you,
Right.
you too.
Thank you, you too.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna light up the city on Sunday.
Yay.
Oh, really?
These lights are coming on, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
But is that you're saying this Sunday we will? Don't we normally do it over the Thanksgiving holiday?
Yeah. Oh, it's next Sunday. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a week.
Okay.
So wait till Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got ahead of myself. I got so excited about it. I jumped in.
People need something to be happy about, and that makes people happy. So.
Well, it's funny. I'm starting to get text messages from people like, when are we turning the lights on? Because they've seen the work going on to put them up, and they just can't wait for the holiday spirit. So that's good. It's going to be good when that happens, considering everything else that's going on in our world.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Stay safe, Richard.
Bye.
Bye-bye.